Boy, if there is ever, nice little guy, there is ever a rig, no matter where you are in the country, anywhere, that little backwards Ocho, the way I've got it set up right there, the last few years is 100% one of the best bite getters. And it's just a little dude right here, not a big one. But for getting bites, that dude right there is a killer, anywhere. You know, I don't even really know what the name of this, myself and the cameraman, we call it Old Texas Ned, right? That's right, the Texas Ned Rig. And what I've learned about this, it's one of the most weedless baits I have ever used. It comes through everything, and the great thing is, like a standard Ned Rig, it gets a lot of bites. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk through this real quick. I've got a standard 4-inch Strike King Ocho, okay? The first thing I'm gonna do is insert a mushroom or a ball style weight in the back end of that Ocho, okay? Very simple, just like that. And then I'm gonna take a 2/0 finesse trocar straight shank worm hook, and all I'm gonna do is to expose it. Tied directly to that bait, and here's what's unbelievable. It will sit on the bottom and dance on the bottom and not get hung up in everything. And all you do is just sit there and pulse it. Basically, we have we got a huge rock pile right here, and the fish are they're not real aggressive. You know, they'll kind of slap at a moving bait, but I need something to get around all those real shallow rocks. And the great thing about this is I could stay off those boulders, and this rig will not get hung up. Absolutely not get hung up. And I mean, that's gnarly stuff I'm in right there. Texas Ned is a bite getter, and it is a bite getter in some of the heaviest, gnarliest cover that you can throw it in. This year, if you're throwing a Ned rig and you're like, gosh, I'm getting hung up, I'm losing my baits, rig yours Texas Ned style, you're gonna get a ton of bites, and you're not gonna lose many baits. Texas Ned! We have fished through this rock pile with everything on the deck of this boat, and you threw that out. Not the biggest ones in the world. That little bait right there gets bite after bite after bite. It's Old Texas Ned. Yo!